1966 premiere of Gene Rodden's... My microphone keeps trying to decide that it really doesn't need to work. It's a bit annoying, but that's okay. We'll work with it. Star Trek. That was not timed on purpose. That is a notification. Well, I welcome you to an impromptu video here on Katie's Corner in Space. This is, I suppose, the 16th volume of The Void. There was a lot of information that came out of Paramount yesterday, and, well, I thought it was kind of worth a share. So, impromptu or not, here's some news you may want for that ever important celebration known as Star Trek Day. And some other news about that time really could come in handy for you. Well, Star Trek Day is nearly here. Yes, the anniversary of that 1966 premiere of Gene Roddenberry's brainchild, Star Trek. This is the original series with Kirk, Spock, Bones, the original crew, and we celebrate that day every year. Now Paramount, being the host of Star Trek, gets in on it and generally hosts a special day with a special host with some interesting clips and news and Trek talk in general. I think the writers and actors strike might be changing how things are done a little bit. I'm honestly not quite sure how, but Jerry O'Connell will be hosting this special day.
I can't wait.
And we will have some extremely special events coming up because of it. Now, like I said, Jerry O'Connell will be hosting. I'm not positive how he gets around that, being an actor in the guild. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing that, but Jerry O'Connell will be the host. We are going to have some really cool things happen for the first time. Least of which, the fact that we're going to get Star Trek on our television. This shouldn't be a brand new announcement or a brand new thing in my opinion. However, for those who have not had a chance to subscribe to Paramount and have not had a chance to see the new episodes of Strange New Worlds or any episodes of Strange New Worlds, this is your chance to see too. Yeah, it's a terrible tease in my opinion. However, if you are one of the people who have not had a chance to decide if they like the new series because I simply haven't been able to watch it, this is your chance to watch episode 1 and 2 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds with our Captain Pike and number 1 Spock in his younger days and Uhura as a cadet. It's a really interesting watch if you have not watched it. It got acclaim for a reason and it's really well done. I still don't like that it's just there for 2 episodes. It's kind of a slap in the face to fans who just don't have the extra cash to get another streaming service. But it is a way for everybody to get a chance to watch it, and if nothing else, I guess we could all have a watch party.
I'll make the popcorn.
And I'll get back to watch parties here in just a bit. But first, another first. That is going to be a screening of Lower Decks, the animated series, in theaters. Yeah, all over Canada, United States, and the UK, people have a chance to watch Lower Decks on the big screen. But getting a ticket to the event is tricky. But that link is below, so make sure you do check it out. And let me know if you were one of the people who were able to watch Lower Decks with a crowd of people in a theater. It would be a cool story to share. Now, if you are a Star Trek fan, but you find yourself lacking on Star Trek merchandise, well, we've got that covered for you too. Star Trek Day brings with it a discount code at shopstartrek.com. And we encourage you to use it then. Get that percentage off if you've been feeding for a new shirt or, well, anything. Shop on the 8th, get the percentage off, and enjoy Star Trek Day with friends. I know we want to hang out with friends, so let's gather them around and we will again, in just a little bit, talk about a really special watch party coming up for another Star Trek series. But while we're still talking about Star Trek Day, I want to show you this amazing poster. What makes it so amazing are the glaring absences of particular characters. Now, I know we all have our opinions about which characters are the best and absolutely should go on a Star Trek Day poster, but I would think that the first captain, at the very least, would be on there. And I don't care if you think the first captain is Kirk because he was our first series captain, or if you think the first captain was Archer because he was the first NX series spaceship Enterprise captains. We're missing both of them. It's utterly ridiculous. I'm here to complain about it. I can't change it that much. Well, I can change it. See, all better. Yeah, this is an embarrassing omission of of the mythos of Star Trek. I don't know what the creators were thinking or why they decided that two of the important characters who helped create the mythos of Star Trek just weren't included. But there it is. I have this channel so I can say stuff. I'm going to complain from time to time. This is a complaint. They could have done better. That said, there is one more thing. I've been hinting at a watch party, hanging out with friends. Well, there is a watch party coming up for, you'll never guess what it's for. Okay, you might guess what it's for. It's for Picard season 3. And that's to be done the week of the 3rd to celebrate, let's celebrate her, 7 of 9 day. Yes, with Captain 7 at the helm of the Enterprise G. One way to help get legacies on the mind of everybody is to get Star Trek Legacies, Picard season 3, and Captain 7 trending on Twitter. The best way to let the networks know that we really want Star Trek Legacies to happen is to keep rewatching Picard season 3, where the build-up and the setup for this show is created. Now, if you were planning on doing a watch party, a binge on the 7th, because hello, Lower Decks comes out, that's fine. That's why I mentioned that beginning the week, the 3rd, we are starting a watch party and we have a great place for you to share it on Discord. The new friends I made in Vegas supporting Letters for Legacy are also hosting their very own watch party on Discord. There's a channel set aside for discussion and everything. So if you are thinking to yourself, man, I haven't watched Picard 3 in at least 15, 20 minutes, this is the time to start your rewatch, beginning on the 3rd or begin on the 7th, right after you've watched Lower Decks. The plan that's laid out is actually to begin the rewatch at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the 7th. I myself, that makes it really late, and I don't want to do that. So I'm starting mine on the 3rd, which is why we have the alternatives. But the watch party going on, it's happening on the Discord channel. You'll have some people to chat about those moments that you thought were incredible. Trust me, even if you're all watching different episodes at different times, there's going to be a chat. And also keep an eye out on this channel because more information about that watch is going to be coming up. More information about Letters for Legacy is also going to be coming up. I'm hoping to have a little bit more content on the write-in campaign and Letters for Legacy and just Legacy in general coming up in a while, a few days, maybe a week. Make sure you watch for posts and announcements. I will do my best to keep everybody informed either here or on Twitter. I do want to thank all of my Patreons and my members for continuing to support this channel. Every little bit completely helps, and I really appreciate your dedication and support to me, to my channel, to my obsessions. To anybody else who would like to, those links are below to become a member or a Patreon. And if you want to just do a one-time thank you, we'll do those below as well. But it's not necessary. The fact that you come back and took a view, I really appreciate the time. And if you'd like more Star Trek content, or if you'd even want some Outlander content, check out some more videos here, and I'll see you there.